Hello everyone. In this part 2 of limits and derivatives, I'll explain you method of evaluation of limit using a standard form. What is the standard form? If we have any positive integer, then limit x tends to a, x raised to power n minus a raised to power n upon x minus a is always equals to n into a raised to power n minus 1. Whenever we are getting this type of standard form, then we have to use this result. So let's start with the explanation of few questions related to this standard form. So in this question number 1, a part, what we are observing, we have to evaluate the limit x tends to 5, x raised to power 4 minus 6 to 5 upon x minus 5. Now what we are observing, this power is 4. Then always remember this thing, and this is x tends to 5. It means this should be the power of 5. So we can write down limit x tends to 5. What is this? X raised to power 4 minus 5 raised to power 4 upon x minus 5. Now this is equals to this standard form only. Here what we are observing, n is 4 and a is 5. Therefore we can apply the rule n into a raised to power n minus 1. It means what this become? 4 into 125. It means this become 4 5 are 20, 4 2 are 8, and this 0, this becomes 600, and this will be the answer for this part. Now look at this thing, b part, limit x tends to a, x raised to power 7 root x minus a raised to power 7 root a upon x minus a. In this part, what we will do, limit x tends to a, this become x raised to power 7 plus half. It means this become 7 plus half means 15 by 2 minus a raised to power 15 by 2 upon what is this thing, x minus a. It means this become again x tends to a, this part. So this is again the standard form, and what is the rule? N into a raised to power n minus 1. 15 by 2 minus 1. It means this become 15 by 2 a raised to power 13 by 2. And this is the answer for this part. Now look at this thing. We have to do the C part. In this C part, what we are observing, we have limit x tends to 0, x plus 2 raised to power 1 by 3 minus 2 raised to power 1 by 3 upon x. So first question, C part, limit x tends to 0, x plus 2 raised to power 1 by 3 minus 2 raised to power 1 by 3 upon x. So first of all, what we are observing, in this part, in denominator we have x only, and we have this is x plus 2. So we will consider, let x plus 2 is equals to y. Now if x tends to 0, what we are observing, if x tends to 0, then y tends to 2. So this become limit y tends to 2, x plus 2 is already y raised to power 1 by 3 minus 2 raised to power 1 by 3. Substitute the value of x. What is this? Y minus 2. Again this is the standard form. Now apply the result n into a raised to power n minus 1. It means this become, what is this, 1 upon 3, 2 raised to power minus 2 by 3, and this is the answer for this part. Now D part, in D part we have limit x tends to 1, x plus x square plus and so on plus xn, x raised to power n minus n upon x minus 1. Now what is the meaning of n? We can write down 1 plus 1 plus 1 n times. That's why we will distribute 1 n to with this x, 1 n to with this x square. It means this become limit x tends to 1. What is this? X minus 1 upon x minus 1 plus x square minus 1 upon x minus 1 and plus and so on. What is this? X raised to power n minus 1 upon x minus 1. So in this way we are going to distribute this part. Now according to the rules of limit, we can write down limit x tends to 1 and this is 1 only, plus limit x tends to 1, this is x square minus 1 square upon x minus 1, plus and so on, limit x tends to 1, what is this, x raised to power n minus 1 raised to power n upon x minus 1. Now this is already 1, this is n into a raised to power n minus 1, plus and so on, n into a raised to power n minus 1. It means this become 1, this is 2, and so on, plus n. This is an AP, and the rule of this one is n into n plus 1 upon 2. And this is the answer for this part. Now let's start to do the solution of question number 2. In question number 2, what they are saying, they are asking if limit x tends to 2, x raised to power n minus 2 raised to power n is equals to 80, then we have to find, and where n belongs to, what is this, capital N, it means this is the rational number, then we have to find out the value of this small n. Now first of all, according to the rule, n into a raised to power n minus 1, this is equals to 80, it means this is n into 2 raised to power n minus 1 is equals to 80. 80 we can write down 2 raised to power 4 into 5. It means because 16 5 this part, it means this part we can write down n into 2 raised to power n minus 1 is equals to 5 into 2 raised to power 5 minus 1. It implies that n is equals to 5 for this part, and this is the answer. On the basis of this, you have to do the practice to solve other questions. Don't forget to give the answer of this question in comment box. Thanks and God bless you.